Hi, how are you all? Welcome back to Arif, a way for searching knowledge. Today we are going to learn the standard deviation method. We already learned two methods under risk analysis. Modern techniques, what are they? Sensitivity analysis and probability assignment method. Next we are moving toward the standard deviation method. Okay, you know that in both cases sensitivity analysis and also in case of probability assignment method we didn't get a precise or a specified level of risk. Okay, so overcome this limitation a new method is introduced, that is standard deviation method. Under standard deviation method we determine a precise value of risk involved in budgeting, sorry, not budget, budgeting. Okay, capital budgeting. Okay, here we are measuring it's the square root of squared deviation calculated mean, that is called sigma fd square root. Okay, its calculation is very simple, so we can go through it. Before that, standard deviation method measure the degree of risk involved in capital expenditure decision. Okay, a company, when we comparing both the company with a large standard deviation with a lower standard deviation, we can see that if the standard deviation is more, its risk also will be high. Okay, so we are moving towards its calculation now. Steps for calculation of standard deviation. Here there are 5 steps for the calculation of standard deviation for assignment of risk under standard deviation method. Okay, first step is calculate the mean value. First step is we want to calculate the average of all the inflows. Okay, we want to calculate the average or the mean value of all the inflows. Then second step, calculate deviation from the mean and cash inflow. We will discuss all this through a question. Okay, now you want to understand what its steps include. Okay, second stage is calculate the deviation from mean and cash inflow. When we get the mean value, then we are measuring its deviation from its mean under the second stage. Okay, then third stage, the square the deviation and obtain the total. Okay, here we are measuring the square of the deviation. Then fourth stage is multiply it with probability. Okay, then apply the following formula. Formula is sigma fd square. Okay, square root of sigma fd square. Okay, now I think the steps are clear for you. So we are moving toward a question now. There is a question for you, how we can calculate the standard deviation of risk. Then, on the basis of information given below, find out which project is more risky according to standard deviation approach. Here you can see what kind of information is given here. Here is the cash inflows is the, probability is the, and also the project X and Y's inflows and also the probability is the. This is the question for you. Okay, how we can solve these questions easily? We are moving toward that. So the calculation of standard deviation. You want to rewrite the question till this. Okay, year and cash inflows. Then the first stage of calculation of standard deviation is we are adding all these inflows and we will divide this inflows with its numbers. Here you can see 4 years inflows are there. So when we add all the inflows one by one, when I'm adding 5,000 plus 10,000, that will be 15,000. 15,000 plus 20,000, 35,000. Okay, 35,000 plus 25,000, that will be 60,000. Okay, 60,000. When we want to find out now the mean value or average value. How we can find out the average value? We want to divide the total with its number, that is 4. Then we will get 15,000. Okay, this is the mean value and average value here. Okay, now we are moving toward the second steps. We want to calculate the deviation between the mean value and the possible cash inflows. Here you should take care when we find out the deviation from the mean value. Okay, inflows, you know, the inflows is first year the inflows are 5,000. So inflows minus, for finding out the deviation from mean value, we want to deduct, okay, the inflows minus the average value, that will be 15,000. Okay, so you should take care first inflows minus the mean value. Okay, not mean value minus inflow. Okay, you should take care about it. So when we deduct the 5,000 minus 15,000, that will be minus 15,000 in this case, and 10,000 minus 15,000, that will be minus 5,000, sorry. Okay, so next 20,000 minus 15,000, that will be 20,000 minus 15,000, that will be, yes, 5,000. Then fourth one, 25,000 minus 15,000, that will be 10,000, positive 10,000. Okay, so now we are moving toward the next, that is, we want to find out its square root of this deviation. Not square root, square of the deviation. Okay, so you know how to find out the square. We will multiply 10,000 with 10,000. Okay, then you will get 10 crore. Like that, you want to find out the square of deviation, all of this deviation, the square of all of this deviation. Okay, then we already given in the question the probability of each of the cash flow. So we want to rewrite it with this column. Okay, probability column. Then the next stage is weighted square deviation. Okay, we want to find out the weighted square deviation, that is FD square. FD square. Okay, so we will for calculating the weighted square deviation, we want to multiply 10 crore with 0.3. Okay, like that. Second case also, third case also, and fourth case also. Okay, weighted square deviation, FD square. Okay, we are multiplied the square deviation column with the probability column. Okay, then you will get the weighted square deviation. Okay, so you know the equation for calculation of standard deviation of risk, that is square root of sigma FD square. Okay, for finding out the sum of the FD square, we want to add all these values. Okay, then you will get 7 crore. Okay, now I think it's clear for you. Then we're moving toward the next. Okay, when you got this, we want to find out its square root. Okay, sigma FD square root. Okay, so here you can see the standard. When we find out the square root of 7 crore, we will get 8,367. Like that, we also want to find out the proposal wise standard deviation also. How we can find out these values of the proposal wise standard deviation? We can find out it through same columns, first column year and cash inflow. We want to rewrite the year column and also cash inflows that already given in the question. Okay, then the next column is deviation. Before that, we want to calculate its average total value divided by its number. Here when we add all this, we will get 44,000. Okay, 44,000. Then we will divide the 44,000 by 4. Okay, when we divide the total, that is 44,000 with 4, then we will get 11,000. Okay, so inflows minus, we are moving toward the next stage. What is the next stage? We want to find out the deviation from the mean. Yes, so we are finding out the deviation, that is 2,000 minus mean value, that is 11,000. Then you will get minus 9,000. Like that, we want to find out all the deviation. After that, we want to find out its square of all the deviation. Okay, for find out the square of deviation, we can multiply the 9,000 with 9,000, like that, 10,000 with 1,000, like that. Okay, so then you can rewrite the probabilities here. After that, we want to find out the weighted square deviation, that is FD square. Okay, so for finding out the weighted square deviation, we will multiply this both column square of deviation with the probability. Okay, like this. Okay, then you will get this answer. Then we want to add all the weighted square deviation for finding out its sum value or total value. Then if you got the total of weighted square deviation, then we will apply in the equation. What was the equation? You know, sigma FD square. Okay, then you will get 5,000 here. Okay, I think it's clear for you. If you have any doubts for calculating the standard deviation, please ask in the comment box. If you like my videos, subscribe my channel. Have a good day ahead.